Hello everyone, you're on a channel about car soundproofing, and today in our soundproofing center we have Nissan Silvia or Nissan 200 S6. This is a special car. Probably each of us was dreaming about having this Mona Lisa of drifting. Yeah, probably you saw this Fast and Furious in Tokyo, where it was in a version of the Mona Lisa with the decals.
Right, Mona Lisa. Well, look, man, this car right here is like.
But is it required to be soundproof? That's probably we will try to answer on this question right now. Yes, this car is really fun to drive. This, first of all, rear-wheel drive, yeah, and with a special two-way LSD differential from the Nismo, and this one is a Spec R version. So what does it mean? First of all, it's a turbocharged engine, 6-gearbox, and you can see this very interesting and sporty rear wing that will create extra power for the once you're driving on the high speed. But what's about the soundproofing? Yeah, I can speak about this car, you know, a lot, providing different details, but the customer has come to us with the problem that while driving on the highway in the city, it's really noisy and he would like to improve the comfort. First of all, let's take a look with the doors. Yeah, he mentioned that there are so many different noises coming from the doors. By doing a simple knock test, we can understand either anything inside or not. And we can hear it is just a metal. Yeah, it's a pretty common, it's a Nissan, yeah, it's not a premium, it's not an Infinity. That's okay, we will fix it by installing our ultimate solution. Also, there is an issue with the door cards because they are organized, they've made from the plastic. From this side, they are made from the soft plastic, but still there are some noises, some squeaks, and when you close the door, you can hear this noise. Yeah, that's what we need to fix, and it's pretty common for classic cars. Yeah, it's just the time, but by the soundproofing we will fix it and the customer will enjoy his riding. Let's take a look now at the back of this car. Now let's take a look at the boot, how it's organized. There is this tailgate. Yeah, we don't see, it's just a metal, and that's totally okay. Yeah, we will just use a super light version of the soundproofing. Do not overweight this car because it still should be sporty. Yeah, and here on the wheel arches, the road noise, because it's coming from the wheel arches, we can see there is just a very acoustic membrane or something like that, but the entire floor, there is nothing that would stop the noise. It's just the metal on this side, and also these wheel arches we see just the old vibration damping, but it's already start peeling, and it's very hard. Practically, it means that it doesn't work. It's not absorbing this low frequency noise that are coming from the wheel arches, so we definitely will remove it and install STP Intrigo and STP NoiseBlock to minimize the noise that are coming from the wheels. And now let's take a look on the interior. Here, sitting in this sporty car, we can see this Silvia symbol. Yeah, it's like a common symbol for all Silvias S15, S14, S13. And let's take a look how the console is organized. It's just a plastic, yeah, so we will also disassemble and soundproof it. Besides, here on this side we have just a plastic, and I bet that once we remove the carpet, we will see just the plain metal and the portion of very old vibration damping. So sitting and driving in this car, yeah, we can hear the noise coming from the back side because the shape of this car, it's a monospace. Yeah, there is no physical barrier between the wheel arches. So, and these wheel arches, rear wheel arches, they're pretty close to our ears. Same story with the left and right. So all these noises that are coming to the interior, and they're mixing, yeah, here. Besides, we have a glass on the top, which is also not the ideal material for the noise insulation. Luckily we have this shield barrier. Yeah, it can stop portion, but knocking on the roof, once again, it's just a metal, so the roof is also in our scope because it will stop the echo, and driving on the highway, especially, that's important. It will create an extra comfort for you. So now let's proceed with the disassembling. After disassembling, we found 3 different types of vibration damping. At the back side on wheel arches, we found the bitumen style, and it's relatively easy to deinstall because you have to preheat. We unfortunately can't use a dry ice here because the geometry of this vibration damping, it's not flat. Yeah, here on the flat area on the floor, we had another one. It's made from some, I don't know, synthetic material, but it's very, very light. So it means, of course, not able to absorb all this metal resonance that is happening. So that's why we also deinstalled it. And it took for us, yeah, 1.5 days. Yeah, in a video it might be just a couple seconds, but originally, yeah, you have to spend a lot to prepare the metal surface before the installation. And the preparation is extremely important because you can definitely ruin the whole process and the whole vibration damping and the whole soundproofing process that would be installed later. So now let's talk about the materials that we use to stop the noise on this Nissan Silvia. Now let's talk about the materials. The first layer, vibration damping, it's really important. We use STP Intrigo. This is top range of the STP. This is 6mm material with a PPF granules inside, and it has 0.5 coefficient. This is the top range that is available right now in Australia. We use it everywhere on the floor, especially on the wheel arches, at the back wheel arches, in the front wheel arches. We will also use, you can take a look on this side. So we covered the whole metal surface in except of reinforcement bar because they do not produce any noise. And also you will find the real wheel arches inside and these rear quarters. That's important because the type of noise, the metal resonance, is happening there because there is 2 sides of the metal, and that's why the sound waves from the metal resonance will appear there, and it will be propagated into the interior, and you will start listening the noise instead of enjoying the riding in the car. So this is the first type of material. It's a low frequency noise. On top of that, we will use STP Bromo and STP NoiseBlock. STP NoiseBlock, it's a top layer of STP Bromo, and we use it on top of the wheel arches like this. This is the second layer, so it will absorb medium and high frequency noise, and the combination of these 2 materials, this is absolutely unique. It's a top range of the material that can stop the noise. Right now we've already done the measurements, and we do expect to have more than 10 decibels of the noise reduction. But these materials are heavy, that's why we use it only on the flat surfaces and on the wheel arches. The same story with the NoiseBlock. The NoiseBlock, it's the upper layer of the STP Bromo, and we will cover the rest of the surface, the front floor, the rear floor, at the boot area, and we will use also just on the floor because it's heavy and it's applicable only on that particular surface areas. So now let's take a look on the roof because it's really important part and integral part of any car. In the roof we have a sunroof, so it means we have a glass on the roof. We unfortunately can't protect it from the sound noises that are coming through it, but there is a roof shield, yeah, so and it's completely enough when we are dealing with the noises from the glass. But at the back area, it's just a plain metal, yeah? So we do install vibration damping also, STP Aero. This is a super light 2.2mm vibration damping, the lightest and the thickest material. And also on the top, we will install STP Biplast to absorb these sound waves and stop echo when you're driving. And now let's proceed with the installation. So after 5 working days on this Nissan Silvia, it's time to answer on the question, is it really necessary to soundproof the sport car or even a classic sport car? In short answer is yes, definitely. After everything what we saw First of all, the old vibration damping was completely outdated. Yeah, we removed 3 different types of vibration damping, the butyl-based one, the bitumen-based one. Yeah, it was hard, but it was really necessary to have the maximum surface. And what we saw, we didn't find a lot of rust in this car, but we installed the material that will even protect this car from any rust that might appear, and the customer will enjoy driving after our type of soundproofing. Besides, if you take a look on the door right now, how it's closing, this type of feelings, yeah, that we are opening and closing, it's just fantastic. Yeah, it sounds like a really premium car. So when you're opening your Nissan Silvia, and who is owning Nissan Silvia? It's a young folks, yeah, who would like to drive and enjoy using this SR20 turbo engine, and this pretty fancy, I would say. It's still classic. It's still classic interior. Here we have a classic steering wheel. It's a totally stock, and all these intakes absolutely still analog dashboard. Yeah, where we have tacho when we have a speedometer and a fuel sensor temperature. Yeah, the customer installed the custom Turbo Smart boost gauge to see the pressure. That's totally okay. Yeah, this is just how you can monitor the engine. And now having all this soundproofed in the floor, in the doors, also in the roof. Even here we have the sunroof, all these plastics that we treated here. We totally removed the old materials that's more than 30 years old. Just think about this, yeah. All these old materials, all this old soundproofing already literally died and start producing bad smell. So we literally gave another life for this Nissan Silvia, so the customer will driving with the fun, with the manual gearbox. Not so many cars right now has a manual gearbox and the turbo engine. This is a truly perfect car on a daily drive for young people. So if you like this video about the soundproofing, treat the soundproofing as the same upgrade that you do for your cars, like a big turbo, more powerful gearbox, another big brakes, whatever. Soundproofing is the natural and vital component of any car. So thank you for watching this video, and you can always buy all these materials in our SDS shop that we recently opened. And if you have any questions, just drop in the comments below, and see you in the next videos.